morning, everyone. Welcome to Hump Day here at CME Traveling's Daily Coffee Talk. I'm Marsha, and that's Curt, and this is the last Wednesday of November.
Yes, it is. Today is November the 29th,
Yay!
2023. Yep. Last Hump Day. Last day of Hump. Yes, and you got a meeting here tonight, don't you?
I do.
You got a big Zoom meeting
Tonight here at the house. I like it when I have the meeting at the house. I usually wear pajama pants, fuzzy socks, and a nice looking top.
Donald Duck. It's Donald Duck. Yes, you do.
Why don't you jump on the poll this morning first thing so we can start talking about that? I got lots to talk about.
Yep. This is all Marsha.
Yeah.
Not me.
Actually, I stole it from John Hill, but that's okay because who better to steal something from than the guy himself?
Okay.
Go ahead. You got to read it.
All right. It says, do you take your luggage on/off the ship? So you mean like we had to when we were on this last cruise, we had to carry ours on because we didn't know if we would get on there, with what we had. We didn't have our passports. But anyway, so the answers are, we got 11 votes in already. Yes, we take our luggage on and off. No, there's the next one is no, we let them take it on and off. Okay, in other words, you give it to those porters. And then you set it out at night. That's that answer. So you set your luggage out at night and
they understand. They've off cruise.
All right. 3 is let them take it on. And we generally do that. And we let them take it off. We don't hardly ever do that one.
We normally, with Faster the Fun, it wasn't so bad with Carnival to just take it on this last time because we had to. Weren't sure we're going to get on a ship. And we certainly didn't want our luggage going without us. So it was nice to be able to take it on the ship and just drop it off. If we didn't have that, it would have not been fun. We would have lugged that luggage around a long time before we ever got rid of it. So normally we let the porters go ahead and take it when we get on the ship. But when we get off, we're trying to get off as quickly as possible and head back up the road to home. So we normally go ahead and just take it off ourselves in the morning, that morning when we get off. But some people use it for both ways. They set it out the next day. And I'm pretty sure with like the platinum and the suites and things like that, they may have like a little bit of an extra can get out of jail early kind of thing with it and be able to get called first. But I remember sitting on the cruise ship, and I want to say it was Royal, our first cruise ship, and I didn't think we'd ever get called to get off the ship because we did the luggage where you set it out the night before. And we're trying
that, and we had a flight that day too.
Yeah. I was like, come on.
The first trip, you kind of was green at a lot of stuff. Plus, we did it out of Puerto Rico, so
we're a little nervous.
A lot of lesson learned on that one. But
lesson number 1: do not take your flight in on the day of the cruise.
We've been into some hotels to where you got the porter there at the door. They take it up to your room. Or they take it to a staging area, and I know it's a little different than a ship, and then they take it up. Well, they do the same thing on the ship, but one of them we were at, we just left our luggage in the room, and we went down, and then somebody went and got our luggage then too. Yeah, like
most time when we're doing all inclusives, we just we put the guy that's taking us to the hotel puts our luggage in. The guy that's there at the hotel takes it off. The porter, he sets it to the side because our room may not be ready yet at that point. We go in, we check in, we go do our thing, and by the time our room's ready, our luggage is in our room waiting on us. Yeah.
But the same thing happened. I'm talking about even when we left.
When we left one time, one of the hotels, they brought it out for us. Just leave your luggage where it is, and we will bring it down for you. And I'm like, what? But it nice. Doesn't happen all the time, though. Certainly doesn't happen in our regular hotels that we stay.
Right. Good morning, John. Thank you so much for being in here with us.
He's going to have to watch the replay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm glad he stopped by, though.
I am too.
Let's see. We also have in here, I see where TNT stopped by here.
Okay.
Glad to them to join us there. Good morning.
Come get your cold weather. It's been run loose. Yeah. That's all I got to say.
We're only, actually, we are 2 degrees colder. We're 22 here.
So woke up this morning cold.
24 are expected. His highs for today.
His highs for 24. Ours is 44, so we got you beat on that one a little bit. But I woke up freezing. I was like, Curt, cut the heat up. I'm freezing to death. Well, before I got my clothes on good, I had a hot flash and I was like, it's hot in here. So I go back and forth, people. Good morning, Eddie Lugo. Yo, 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 quickie raid. Good morning, Eddie.
Mm-hmm. And good morning, Ed.
Hey, good morning.
Midlife Travels. Glad to see them in here. Good morning, everyone.
They say happy hump day.
Yeah, and
pick it up even though yep, it will.
Okay, good morning, coffee crew. Yeah,
from a cold 39.
Wow, that is
now for Florida to have 39. I heard that it was down from Florida all the way up to Maine, but for Florida to have 39 degrees, that's cold.
Oh, they're freaking out. They probably.
I bet you Mike has a long sleeve shirt on today.
Oh, Mike Gormley. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
probably.
Let's
still shorts though.
Cruise Nuts.
Hey, Cruise Nuts. Good morning. Thanks for being here this morning. We appreciate you. And Fearless Ramblers in here this morning. Thank you so much for being here with us.
And DT Cruiser.
Hey, DT Cruiser. Good morning, Curt Marsha and everyone in the chat. Thanks for being here.
DJ's family and friends is here saying good morning to everyone. And we have PSV Odyssey. Good morning, Mr. Curt, Miss Marsha.
That's about as nice as you get.
It's pretty nice to me. And they're coming up at 8:30. You can catch this right here. Sea Leg Journeys. Good morning, Curt Marsha.
I saw Sea Leg Journeys 7 years ago. They had a picture from 7 years ago where he was in the hospital and his sister brought him a foot.
Really?
I saw that.
Did you see that?
Yeah, it was really cute.
I gotta go look at that.
Hey, Denise, glad to see you here this morning. She says, "Good morning, y'all. Home this morning and off until tonight and tomorrow night. Off till tonight and tomorrow night. So you're both off tonight and tomorrow night, and you got to go back tomorrow night. I think that's what she means. She will correct me if I'm wrong." Yeah. Good morning, Kathy Mills. Thanks for being here this morning. We appreciate you.
Day one adventures.
Yo, quickie raid time. There you go.
Yeah. Did we see Sharon rolling?
You were getting ready to get to her, and then you moved back up.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
Well, I think
you just passed her again.
Hi to us down here.
Well, good morning, Sharon. Thanks for being here this morning.
She did tell everybody else good morning. Also, I just like showing the one that she
you like
said
the one where she says hi to us. Yes. I got you.
Good morning, Mom.
Hey, Mom. Thanks for being here this morning.
10 degrees. I'm telling you,
y'all keep your cold to yourself. Keep your cold to yourself. I don't want it.
Nope.
Hello, everyone from Clock Family Adventures. Mike Clock, thanks for being here this morning with us. And tell Ricky we said hello if she's in there with you. Oh, my goodness.
Oh. Let's see. Thank you so much. Midlife Travels. That's very
We really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Very, very much. And I think I'm supposed to wait a minute. Let me get it off here.
Yeah, you got to do the pole dance. Your mama watched that.
Well, that's the first time I've ever had let's say the donations make that play. That's how that gets played fully.
10 people when that started showing. And I'm the one that got that on video. Oh my goodness.
Where was I at? I was saying hi to Sharon.
You were saying good morning to Sharon.
Okay. So Cruise Nuts.
Let's have too much luggage to tote off on our own. 2 large suitcases each, plus our carry-on and a backpack. That's a lot. That is a lot. Our next cruise is a 4-day cruise. We're going to be on there with Lori and William with Journey with the Gingers. And we plan on packing light. Because this last time I felt like we packed everything except for the kitchen sink. And it was a lot. It was a lot last time.
Will G.
Will G. Good morning. Thanks for listening to us while you work.
Yes. Thank you very, very much for coming in here. Right here, she's telling you after
the insanity of the booze cruise, we swear we're going to a carry-on and a backpack only. Let's see if that works out. So
it's just according. I mean, there's days that you can go through 3 shirts in
you know
one
what
day.
you know what I'm thankful for? We can't take a carry-on with alcohol or with drinks or anything on this next cruise because we're going to be on an MSC cruise. So we don't have to lug that thing around.
You mean wine? Okay.
Well, I meant wine,
Okay.
bottle of
or
wine
pop
or pop or anything. We don't take any of that on there with us.
Yeah.
So no large carry-on suitcase. So we'll have Curt's book bag and that's it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the way it's so far to be.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Let's see. Let's say hello to Ricky.
Hey,
Jenkins.
Ricky. Morning.
Ricky Clark.
She says she's driving and listening, or she's listening and driving.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for being here.
It's the cold.
Florida falling iguanas, cold weather.
Yeah, they'll be
Watch
falling
your
off
heads.
that tree. Yeah, I'm sure they will be.
It's cold enough
right
for them to start
she's
freezing
correcting
up.
you right here.
She works tonight and tomorrow night. Sorry, I was confusing. It's okay, I'm tired. I get confused easily anyway, so don't you say a word, Curt.
Marsha's, it's 26 down in South Georgia. Yeah.
Ooh, that's
I
cold.
feel like if we got to have the cold, the rest of the South needs it too.
Yeah. As far as we're concerned, we're in the South.
Yeah.
We're technically not in the South, but we think we're in the South. We prefer that South
like right
weather.
across the line here in West Virginia, it being 10, I'll take my 22 because we're going to raise up into the 40s today.
You know what concerns me is, how cold it is out there right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to a theme park to see the Christmas lights in a couple of weeks.
Mm. Yeah, I know. I'm not.
It's going to be cold.
I'm not thinking about it because
you better put those hand warmers in your pants. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Hand warmers.
Hand warmers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got you.
I hope Curt washed his hands after rubbing on that pole. I hope so too. I just thought about that was in New Orleans, right? I don't know how many or how many people have touched that pole and what could possibly be on that pole, but he loved up on that pole. Curt can sure work a pole, y'all.
Wow, pole dancing. Wow.
Pineapple play there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And there's Sharon. Good
morning
morning there.
Thanks for being here.
And look who's in here.
Hey, Captain Billy J Travels. Ahoy there, everybody. Ahoy there, Curt, who puts the lug in luggage. And the most beautiful girl in the world, Marsha. The captain is here. Well, thank you, Captain Billy J. We appreciate that so much.
What are you going to do?
Oh, I was going to do a little, You
like today's coffee?
Yes, tastes pretty good.
Tastes good. Not as much shots of the caramel stuff.
Not a lot of macchiato going on. Caramel macchiato.
I don't think that's it. Hey, Sassy Curt. And the one and only beautiful Marsha. That is Danny D, the spectacular supporter.
Thanks for being here. And we saw her last night on one of the shows. I can't remember who we're on. We're on 2 different shows last night. I don't see
Jenny above here anywhere, but
Jenny says, "Greetings, Captain Billy J." I didn't see her either.
I'm just looking to see if I missed her up there. Let's see. Who else we got in here today? Oh, right here we are. Curt.
You are having a good morning. Yes, Curt's always having a good morning. Did you see him on the pole? Of course he's having a good morning. Yeah, I just want you to.
I had a little bit of time. I got to jump into Jimmy from the Astute Tourist this morning. I had time enough to jump into Eddie Lugo Studios this morning, which is unusual. Sometimes I'm running around here like
every morning, every single morning I wake up, I hear, I don't have anything to talk about today. I'm like, I know you don't. I always come up with the questions, and if I don't, these people suffer and have to listen to statistics. So I try not to do it.
Oh my goodness.
Our heat is out, so we're using space heaters. HVAC guy is coming today. Thank goodness. I'm so glad to hear that. Cuddle up to Dwayne, keep warm. I hate that for y'all.
Yeah. Let's see right here what.
Somebody probably peed on the pole before Curt jumped on it. You know what? Honestly, you're probably right. But he liked it at the time.
Oh, let's read. Okay, we'll read Jenny's now.
Good morning. Oh. Good morning, Curt. Marsha's so lucky to have you as her arm candy. Oh, and hey there, Marsha. You're getting the finger today. Just saying. Not saying which one.
It ain't P. You need to work. That's so true.
You are right.
That's it. Amen. The chat.
Right.
Look who's in here. Destination just got off a cruise.
Good morning.
I gotta jump over there and catch and see what they've been saying. I've not got to. I gotta go out and check out Destination Fun.
From what I remember, we're going to meet them in March in Helen, Georgia.
Oh,
I think so. Destination Fun. Make sure I'm right.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't remember it anyway.
I think so. My memory could be
That's
going
exciting.
though.
That's going to be coming up to Northern Georgia, and I know this man will be there.
Good
Scott
morning,
Smith.
Scott Smith. I can't wait to see you again. Yeah.
Billy's telling Sharon that
behave myself. No, that's no fun.
So, TNT's working and listening. Yeah, we saw that right there. Thank you very much.
Working and watching.
Working and watching. Okay.
Good morning, Ron with Ralu69. Hey, you skipped over Naughty. Are you like, you being mean to him or something?
No. Let's see. I just clicked in there real quick. She calls me out on things that I didn't even
Naughty
do.
Cruiser. Good morning. Hey, hey, hey. Happy hump day. I love it when he does that. It's so cool. Yeah. Good morning, people.
Mm-hmm.
So
go ahead and talk more about your question.
Well, if you'd shut up, I could. So the reason that I put in there about luggage is because this last time we took a lot of stuff. It was a lot of extra stuff. There was a lot of door decoration stuff, a lot of giveaway stuff, a lot of stuff we had to take to help Naughty, like just name tag, not really with Naughty, but everybody with name tags and things like that, stuff that we normally wouldn't take. So we ended up taking 2 large suitcases, a carry-on, and a book bag full of stuff. And it would have been nice to get rid of those 2 large suitcases before we got down there and not have to roll them everywhere. You should have seen us on the escalator going up with these huge suitcases. And Curt had 2. So he had the regular suitcase and the carry-on suitcase
They wouldn't let me get on there the way I wanted to. And I wanted to just have them both behind me going up the elevator. And she said, no, you got to put that one on first. They stopped me. Put that one on first, and then you on a step, and then the next one. So I'm like this on the steps.
That's pretty interesting to watch. So it would have been nice.
Filmed that. That'd have been good.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Do it for the content.
Have you ever thought that if they would wait and let everybody just give their luggage after they go through the security check, we wouldn't have to carry any of that stuff around with us? Because if you've got all your stuff there and you just hand it to them at that point, they can take the drink packages. They'll probably charge you
something ridiculous.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right.
There's nothing that none of these places won't charge you something. We have a few. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I had marked a few.
You skipped some people last time. Make sure you don't this time.
I'll try not to.
Okay. Hello.
And I was just looking at that right there. Let's see. That was a marker. Sorry.
Okay.
Destination Fun says,
yes, we have booked Helen. See, I told you.
Good.
And I know several people have booked the place that has the barrel cabins, but I don't know that anybody's getting the barrel cabins. But
you mentioned them, but I've never heard anybody say that.
I know that that's where Blaine and them are staying, but they have an RV, so they're not staying.
Oh, they're not staying at the hotel this year?
No.
Okay.
Good morning, the River Pirate 13. Good morning, mates. Try to stay focused at work with 3 days till my seashore cruise. Do you have that issue too? I do. Let me tell you what happened to me yesterday. I didn't even tell you this. Trying to get ready and prepared for my meeting yesterday. Pulled up the meeting location name. Went to go print off some paperwork, some financial paperwork for him. Phone rang, got me off track, pulled up a different community, worked on that with the person on the phone. Went to go back to doing what I was doing, printed off the wrong paperwork, handed it out at an annual meeting to everybody in the community. He's like, oops, that's not your paperwork. Sorry. That's what I did last night.
Okay.
Slacker. My brain's not working.
Good morning, Chuck Spencer.
Hey, Chuck. How you doing?
How's things down in Albany? Yes.
And Bone Tire Travis is Naughty.
Yes.
They all love Naughty.
Yeah. What's going on? He's hollering out at Danny D this morning. Let's see what Billy has to say.
Uh-oh. Curt does have a lot of baggage. No, Curt, not Marsha.
I don't know. You really had to explain yourself on that one, though, didn't you, Billy? TNT TNT's Venture says, only thing we bring on
is a carry-on bag with essentials and our bathing suit and wine. That's good. And like I said, we normally would not carry on everything. The only reason we did this time is because we weren't sure if we were going to make it on the ship, and we preferred to keep our luggage with us in case we didn't. That was a very exciting moment. I thought I was going to, jump and dance and scream when she just checked us off and kept going, but I didn't want to make it obvious that we didn't have everything we're supposed to have.
In the poll question today, it says, do you take your luggage on and off the ship? Mm-hmm. And we had a few different types of answers. 21 of y'all voted, and 24%, it just changed. 24% says, yes, we take it on and off. So you take all your stuff on and all your stuff off. Mm-hmm. Okay. And 43% of y'all say, no, we let them take it on and off. And I would say a lot of folks do that, especially those that are flying out or something like that. Guessing that. Hold on. You got two more answers here. You got 27%. Now it changed. There's two of them, 27%. We let them take it on. That's us. Right there's usually, we let them take it on, but we take it off ourselves. We let them take it off as 5%. So
I just realized something.
Go ahead.
This next cruise, because we're getting off on Thursday and we have an extra, couple of days, we could actually let them take it off the ship. We could actually eat breakfast, which we very rarely do the last day of the cruise on the ship. And we could take a nice leisurely walk off the cruise ship, and we don't have to rush like we normally do. I'm just throwing that out there.
I don't have that kind of patience.
I know, Curt, I'm telling you.
I just don't have, I really don't. I mean, because I can be already gone to heading towards something that I want to do. What is it that you want to leisurely do? No. Oh, you want to go eat breakfast or something? Now we could do that this time.
I just don't want to have to carry my stuff off the cruise ship. Sometimes it isn't bad, but this last time
we might do that because that way we have time this time to go eat. You're right.
Breakfast.
Not unless there's someone that we, meet up with or something in Florida, when we're in Port Canaveral area, or we haven't talked to Lori, see what they're doing.
We don't know what they're doing. Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. For those that are privileged and are diamond and platinum or, naughty stay in the suite, how does that work for y'all? Do you get yours? Do you get off the ship faster still anyway, even though they're taking your luggage? Like, what's the perks of that? Naughty says, I had 2 large bags to start the cruise and only came home with one. I sent the other one with Scott and McNeil and told him to bring it back later in the year. That's funny. That's hilarious.
I can see doing that. I mean,
he had so much stuff because he put so much into this cruise. I mean, this last cruise, the hostess with the mostest has to be Mike. And he did a lot, and he decorated all out. I bet you one of those suitcases.
Best looking room I saw.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. By far, the best looking room that I went into.
Yep.
Following the Bradleys says, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead,
his room was the best looking and best decorated. However, I would have beat somebody up for Lori's room. I like the way the bed was. I like the way the window and the door was on the back. Back extended.
That was best layout.
Nice.
Yeah, best layout. That's how I would do that too. Best room to visit normally would have been, and I've only went there one time, was Jeremy and Cheryl giving out wine as you came in the door.
And it had gold flecks in it.
Cruise Nut says we check in all but the camera luggage. Yeah, personal items. That's generally
usually what we do. Now we have, like I said, we have put the luggage out there. We didn't like it because we couldn't get off the ship as quickly as Curt wanted us to. So now we carry our luggage off. And it's not terrible. It really isn't, especially if, even if because sometimes we don't even park at the port. We park somewhere else and we get shuttled back and forth at the port. It really has not been bad.
No, Jenny says
1 of 3 bottles of wine that came back from Deluga is in the history books.
Oh, I bet.
I bet you she drank it by the time, but she may have even opened it before she got home.
Driving home.
I hate fighting the elevator the last day. So we try to carry off and be the first ones off the ship. Curt is like that. So I want to say the last one we went on was MSC Merivillian. Is that right?
You're talking about the MSC, or are you talking about the ship we just got off of?
Okay. No, on MSC, we were in line and we just sat there and wait. I mean, there was little seat chairs that were right there. We sat while we were in line, just waited. And when we went on there with Greg and Felicia and them, they were technically higher than us, and they were supposed to get called before everybody else was let off the ship so that they could get off the ship. But we got off the ship before them, called them up and said, "Where y'all at?"
Work on their debarkation. Yeah. They absolutely do. Destination funds. Oh, they was talking about there about fighting the elevators. I'm sorry, I left that up there.
Hey, Mike says it's free breakfast, Curt. I know, Mike. I don't even get free breakfast.
Mike, but sometimes I still got to get off the ship, Mike.
Mike
Clock.
I tried to tell y'all how
Cruise Nut says yes.
Diamond and Platinum have priority boarding and debarkation. Yeah, so that's
not with Curt. Curt gets off before them.
That's what happened with us. Is Curt and I got off the ship before the Platinum people did, and I think it was just a lack of communication. And we called Greg and they were like, "Hey, where y'all at?" And they were like, "We're still sitting on the ship." I was like, "You can get off now. You can go." And sure enough,
Chuck,
they called
you to say that again.
Oh no, don't you make why y'all do this to me? Da Lunaga?
Jenny will tell you how to say it when you get there.
She won't remember, especially if she's been drinking it. Chuck, quit being mean to me.
Here's her answer.
I did open it before I got home. Thank you very much. Shared it with
I'm not saying it was wrong of you. You didn't drive.
We just know you too well.
You wasn't driving. Don't worry about it. Let's close out the poll.
Get off the poll, Curt.
Yep. All right. So do you take your luggage on and off? So 41% of y'all said, and this is the highest answer, no, we let them take it on and off. And the next one, there was a tie between, yes, we take it on and off, and we let them take it on. So,
yeah. So very few people said that they do what we do, which is basically we do it all ourselves.
No, we don't generally do it all ourselves.
But that's what we did last time.
Right.
Stop it. I can't. You do it, Curt.
No, you don't want me to try to say things. Yes, do not forget this morning. Now,
please run over.
It says 7:30. That's because he's next time zone over.
Yeah, and some of y'all might be already.
Yeah.
So 8:30, go see Sea Leg Journeys.
Yes, they'll be on this morning. Definitely. And what else you got going on today? Anything?
Work.
Golly.
Work. A couple of people called me yesterday and I basically said, I'm sorry, I can't do any of that until next week. I can't. Hey, Ocean Travel, good morning. Thanks for being here this morning with us. I did catch your show last night. I was eating while I was watching, so I didn't jump in until a little bit later, but I was watching you. Yeah. And Bruce did a great job by himself.
Yes. I'll tell you, I told you when it came on, I was like, I haven't done by myself in a while to do anything. Let's see right here. Hold on.
I'm in no rush, Mike says, with the Naughty Cruiser travel vlogs. I don't know why some people, Curt, need to rush off the ship when driving home. Well, for one thing, we have a 13-hour drive. Okay, so that's part of it. But he rushes on the ship and he rushes off the ship. He rushes on the airplane. He rushes off the airplane. The only time he doesn't rush is when he's driving down the road. Put your foot in it, man. Put your foot in it. I'm just throwing that out there.
All right. Guys, we thank y'all for joining us again today. Come in tomorrow, 8 a.m. We'll be here. This is CME Traveling.
Daily Coffee Talk.
Bye, guys.